Our photo walk today is in Kobe. This is Japan's 6th largest city. Despite what you see behind me, don't let that fool you. Kobe is a way different, calmer experience than what you'll see in the huge cities like Tokyo and Osaka. Let me show you. I'm Jefferson Graham, a lifelong photographer, writer, and video maker. I am your guide for today's photo walk in Kobe, Japan. So the whole goal of the channel is to take you to some pretty great places to show you how, when, and where to get the best photos. Let's go explore Kobe. Kobe is a port town that many skip, preferring Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto. Well, on a thrill ride basis, it does pale to the bigger cities, but that's what makes it kind of fun. It's right smack in the middle of the sea and the mountains, and a fair-sized city with an international flavor thanks to the port. The trains can take you to Kyoto and Osaka and other nearby places very quickly, and while you're here, you can walk the streets without being part of a mob scene. Kind of.
Your photo highlights of Kobe. Well, you start with Japan life without the wild electricity of Tokyo and Osaka. Then add in a vibrant waterfront, a really cool Chinatown, fun historical foreign district, and the one thing that Kobe is best known for more than any other, the world famous Kobe beef, which we will be tasting on our lunch break.
So photo tip time, nighttime. Like I always say, get here early in the morning, and early in the morning is great, but this place really comes to life with all the colors and action. It's a great place for taking pictures, and the other thing is explore, explore, explore. We're on a little alley here. Just keep exploring, and the alleys are great, and lots of great opportunities for photos. The waterfront is actually my favorite area. Well, what I really like about Kobe is it's so much smaller than some of the other Japanese cities, the mega cities, and there's all these great areas to explore. Like right now we're on this little alley with this great hamburger restaurant. There's a pizza place over there. Chinatown's right over there.
So let me tell you about Kobe. It's in the Kansai region of the country, a metro area that when combined with Osaka and Kyoto is the second most populated after Tokyo. Kobe is known for being cosmopolitan, while Kyoto is a place of traditional culture, and Osaka is big city commercial. Kobe was one of the first cities to open for trade with the West and remains the 4th busiest container port in the country. Now, the Kansai region, it's home to the tallest temple, the largest lake, it's home base for video game maker Nintendo, and Erica, the human-like robot being developed in a Kyoto lab. Okay, ready to start the photo walk? We're going to begin at the Motomatchi station, and we will continue through downtown en route to the harbor. Now, this is a walk that on paper should last just over an hour, but because we'll be stopping for photos, you can expect a full day out there with your cameras and phones.
From the train station, cross the street, and you will find an endless shopping mall called Motomatchi. It's a little different from the ones we have in the United States in that it's thriving. There's lots of people, and it goes on and on for blocks and blocks. It's a great spot for people photography and marveling at all the English signs, some of which make no sense at all. Right next to Motomatchi here is the Chinatown in Kobe. You didn't come to Japan to go to Chinatown, but there's only a handful of them in the country. This is a big, thriving, fun Chinatown, great for people shots and street food, and this I can guarantee you, probably the only Chinatown you're going to go to with Kobe beef.
There are 3 Chinatowns in Japan, Nagasaki, Yokohama, and Kobe, which dates back to 1868 when the port became one of Japan's first to be open for international trade. Yokohama is the largest, and by the way, in Japanese, the term for Chinatown is Nankin-machi. Beyond the mall in Chinatown, you will find the big luxury brands in Kobe like Armani and Rolex.
The myth that you'll only eat sushi in Japan does not play out. There's German, Italian, Indian, Mexican, and more hamburgers and chocolate than you've ever dreamed that you might see in Japan. From downtown, walk a few blocks to the harbor, which is the iconic postcard shot of Kobe. It's hard to take 2 steps in town without running into images of the Kobe Tower. Let's see how to get your best shot.
For the classic tower shot, very simple, stand directly in front by the Kobe sign. The tower was completed in 1963 and built to resemble a traditional hourglass Japanese drum. Now the tower extends some 354 feet up in the air, and what can you do there? Well, you can pay some money, enter and buy some souvenirs, or take the elevator all the way to the top for views of the port, the Motomatchi and Sanemiya districts, as well as the foothills of nearby Mount Rokko. Naturally, it's also a great place for photos, right? Now, to photograph the building from down below, you've got a choice. Photograph just the tower or the Maritime Museum as well. I like to get both, and I would suggest trying it both ways, see which one you prefer. To fit them both in, stand all the way back to the B Kobe sign and look straight up.
Across the street is a fun amusement area, Harborland, that for our purposes is great as it affords another angle on the tower and a great angle for a shot of the Ferris wheel, particularly at night. Check it out.
The Kitano area is sort of the international hub of Kobe, where foreign merchants lived after the port was opened all those years ago. Now it's a popular tourist spot. It's fun to walk around here and would make a great backdrop for portraits. The old mansions all charge admission to get in and are pretty stuffed with tourists.
Beyond downtown and the harbor, many people like to visit the Mount Rokko exhibit, which is said to have a great vantage point for a scenic. Unfortunately, on the day we visited, it was pretty yucky, but we did enjoy the cable car ride up to the mountaintop.
Immediately next door is the Herb Garden. A short cable car will take you to the top of the mountain for a more rural side of Kobe. Again, yucky weather prevented any great skyline shots, but I love some of these overhead pictures I got. Hello. I'm walking in this crazy little thing, and I'm walking right out of it. It's a little tight for me. Yikes.
Okay, so we're taking a lunch break now. We're going to try the Kobe beef. Kobe, of course, is synonymous with Kobe beef, which there's a lot of stories about Kobe beef. The cows are on the side, they're treated better, they're massaged at the end of the night. Sometimes they're even massaged with beer and wine. I don't know if any of it's true. I know that it's expensive and people say it's great. Let's try it. Barbecue?
Hi, barbecue. This one?
Yes. Barbecue Kobe beef.
One stick of
Is it as great as they say? Kobe beef, is it really great?
great.
Very good.
Photographer.
Here you go. Thank you. Okay. Kobe beef, let's give it a try. That's pretty good. Fun street food. I don't know that I'd pay a premium for it, but it's pretty good. So good, I'm gonna have a second bite. Wow. That was really, really good. Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
品評会っていうのがあるんですけども、そこの縦に書かれている神戸牛、こちらの品評会で神戸牛と名乗っていいですよというお墨付きをいただいた、牛さんだけが神戸牛を名乗ることができるんです。
その特別の、
そうです。はい。
何が例えばその基準は
血統とあと大きさと、ですね。で、いろいろ他に基準もあるんですけども、さまざまな基準があって、全部クリアしたもんだけが神戸牛と名乗ることが。
海外の方がその神戸牛のその牛がなんかマッサージされてるみたいなことはなんか有名で、それは本当のことですか？
マッサージ
なんかそんななんかそして柔らかくなるような
ストレスを感じると 筋肉が硬くなるのでストレスを与えないように育てているというのは聞いたことがございます。
あ、そうなんですか。ありがとうございます。
Don't forget to check out the crazy tech shops while visiting. I mean, where else are you going to see such oddities as those colorful humidifiers, those wacky toilets that automatically open for you, and electric closets that shake, shake, shake your booty. Before we leave Kobe, let's dissect some of those photos, my favorites, and really look at how they were made. Look for the unusual, something that's hyper-local that catches your eye, like mannequins that focus on bowing. Street cops with gloves, you don't see that every day. An evil-looking big boy. Of course, people in native garb walking down the street. Nighttime, as I say, is by far the best time for photography. Colors just light up, the streets look alive. It's lots of fun. Now, what's Kobe all about? Well, this sign pretty much tells you everything you need to know. It's all about the port, the tower, and such. I would recommend going high for different angles. And how do we do that? Well, we jump onto the Skytram or go up the tower. And finally, of course, no Japan photo walk is complete without your food shots.
We recently visited two other areas of Japan, Tokyo, the largest city, and Osaka, which is the second largest metro area. We will have complete photo walk episodes of our time in Tokyo and Osaka coming soon. Meanwhile, take a look, here's some highlights, beginning with some of the crazy action in Osaka. Okay. If you thought Osaka was wild, just wait until you see Tokyo and the world-famous Shibuya crossing.
easily the most photographed spot in Tokyo. There's 5 different angles and 2 killer overhead shots. Let's take a look at how to photograph the scramble. The first choice you'll need to make, daytime or evening. When would you like to take your photos? Nighttime, of course, is when Tokyo's top shopping district is its most electric, but daytime will give you more available light for some crazy people shots. My advice is pretty simple, both. The Shibuya Scramble is so special photographically in a street photographer's paradise. Why not get both perspectives? Daytime to stop action for people photography, and evening for the cool neon glow that is Shibuya. Shibuya is a 5-way intersection where everyone crosses at the same time, and nothing gets that point across like a great overhead shot. The easiest way to add a little height to your scramble is by walking up to Starbucks, which looks straight down at all sides. Do yourself a favor and bring a little tripod to put on the ledge to steady your time-lapse shots. For the overhead shot, the crowded second story of the Starbucks is not your only option. The Magnet department store right across the street will let you ride up 7 stories on the escalator for a rooftop view that should not be missed. There are also several fine restaurants with window views, but they are a lot pricier than the Starbucks or Magnet. Do know that while you can do street photography at nighttime to stop action well, you will need a pro-level camera that lets you adjust the light sensitivity with what's called ISO. I shot these images at 4000 ISO, which is very high. The rule of thumb is usually to be no higher than around 1600, or else your shots get noisy. Mine are noisy, but I had no choice and I was willing to deal with it. During prime time, when the light changes, some 1,000 people will do the scramble, and all going in different directions. Now, while I love shooting stills of them, nothing pops like a video of the mad dash. You could always get a screenshot from a video if you need a still, like here. With video, you'll want to pull out every trick in the playbook. Slow-mo and time-lapse are on everybody's smartphone. Use them. Time-lapse is so much fun to make it seem like people are going even faster than they are. Down here on the ground, let's check out the angles from all 5 sides. For angles, I like the one right in front of Starbucks. It seems to be the biggest and widest. For people photography, anywhere down on the ground. For the expanse, go above. And remember, you only have 45 seconds to get across, so make it memorable or do it over and over and over again. So as promised, we'll be back at you soon with full Photowalk episodes from Tokyo and Osaka. Meanwhile, let's say goodbye to Kobe. So that's a wrap for our photo walk from Kobe. I just can't get enough of these crazy Japanese crosswalks. And stay tuned for more photo walk videos before I get run over. Bye!